Fearing an invasion from Cuba, the colonial government instituted naval patrols and went as far as requesting assistance from the United States.
A man by the name of Reverend Henry was in America, and he come to Jamaica and started to preach Rasta doctrine. He was training some youth with some gun. Well, the colonial government never liked it. So they eventually charged him for subversive activity.
Claudius Henry didn't come as no savior to save the Rasta. Him come no pretending same is member of the Ethiopian World Federation. And him farm a thing named 70 Manuel Brethren and take out member of the Ethiopian World Federation to join it. They want to overthrow the government, but they might involve Rasta, say Rasta, the Rasta no politics. And
then his son, Reverend Henry, and 6 more other brethren come from America with guns. Said them come to take out them father out of prison. Well, they ambush some Hampshire soldier, that is a British man soldier, white man, and killed 2 and wounded 1 and make them escape. So the soldier then report to Mr. Manley, Norman Manley, that is Rasta, kill them and them. So Mr. Manley say to the nation over the radio, anywhere you see 2 or 3 Rasta together, report to the nearest police station. Well, by the planner, with me and Sam Brown, write Sarata Lewis at the University of the West Indies. Tell him to come and investigate the Rasta movement to prove that the movement is not subversive. So Sarata Lewis sent Rex Clifford, Ajay, and Smith come and investigate the movement. After they find out the truth of Rasta, they write a book showing that Rastafari are non-subversive. We are Christian. We say Rastafari is God, and we want to go back to Africa. So they recommend Mr. Manley to receive a 10-man delegation from the Rasta movement to send to Africa. We went to Ethiopia, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. In Nigeria, Dr. Para told us that he's glad to see that we forgive them, that we want to come back to Nigeria, knowing that the Sangha tribe did sold some of our foreparents into slavery. And land is there for us. He wants us to come. In Ethiopia, the emperor said, people of the West that is of African descent, as long as you're black and is of African descent, we are entitled to come. The land is there for them.
The mission to Africa and the subsequent report by the University of the West Indies on the activities of the Rastafarians allayed some of the government's fears. However, worse was yet to come for the Rastas.
In 1963, there was an incident take place in Carroll Garden, Mobile, with the Rastaman and the people. It was said that 6 Rastaman killed a man and burned down a gas station. The police force come in and kill 3 of the Rastaman, lock up 2, and 1 was at large. And they take 300 Rastaman in jail, put them in jail. And Sir Alexander Bustamante says, if the jail cannot hold them, throw them on Bogill. Bogill is a cemetery in Mobile. So that means is to kill them.
Then start gather Rasta man, then start gather any man we have on beard. The Prime Minister said they must bring us in dead or alive. Anywhere the Rasta man there, the policeman go for him, you know. From St. James to St. Elizabeth, straight on to St. Anne's. Every jail packed with Rasta man. Because remember them say carry them in dead or alive, so whole heap dead out there too.
The leader of the country say carrying Rasta dead or alive. So then go all down and take grass back to him. Railway lane down at the slaughterhouse, yes. When they kill Melbourne out there. Yes. See them that time? Rasta shave off their head clean. And me know them, they went jagger and hang down, because I tell you, say a long time, me know Rasta.
They used to cut Rastafarians' locks for nothing at all. So Rastafarians had to go down the gullies sometime in order to transport himself from point A to point B. If you walk on the streets, people would terrorize you also and call for the policeman and say, there goes a black heart man. And the police would come down on you for nothing at all.
My opinion said the government right. You ask me a question, me give you an answer.
The constant persecution of the Rastas elevated the movement's status amongst the people, who were becoming despondent with the government.
It happened that the young people caught the vision of Rastafari, and they did at the time because there were a lot of answers, the questions that the society couldn't answer. The slow movement of an economy, the independence, but you don't feel the independence. Independence was in '62, but from what were we independent, you know, and you couldn't feel anything. And the Rastas began to articulate, not began, but they had been articulating this.
In 1966, Emperor Haile Selassie visited Jamaica. This gave the Rastafarians much needed credibility, and for the first time, Rastas were rubbing shoulders with the middle classes and ruling elite. Galvanized by the Rastas' enthusiasm for the emperor, the public gathered to see the man the Rastas revered as God.
Emperor Haile Selassie's visit was amazing, in that he was the only official or head of state to come to Jamaica and had such a large gathering. People went over the stairs, came downstairs, and was around the foot of the plane, smoking herbs, you know, lighting up pipe. Police ran all over the place, soldiers. Protocol was completely broken down. It was thousands of people came to the airport in that day. Emperor Haile Selassie had to call for Mortimer Planner to take him from the plane steps because of the large crowd that gathered around the steps. The official spoke over a microphone and says, "Call in Mortimer Planner, call in Mortimer Planner." He came over in seconds and was right at the plane step with His Majesty.
We met him at King's House, and he said to us, "How long does the Rastafari movement start in Jamaica?" We said to him, "Ever since your coronation, Your Majesty, the 2nd of November, 1930. He said to us, "Your work are purposeful. We must continue in our endeavor. That means we don't stop the Rasta." Right? Him say, "But here when we say now, you must centralize and organize."
The emperor's endorsement reduced tensions and gave weight to the political demands of the movement.
The visit of Selassie confirmed Rastafari beliefs for many people. Many people were, you know, convicted in Rasta from that day.
Oh man, I'm afraid I...
The first hour